In a world full of big AAA games, indie strategy games are the hidden gems that keep us playing all night. Are you ready to find your next favorite game? Let's dive in and check out some of the best indie strategy games of 2024. First up is Gladiator Guild Manager. This game mixes strategy with gladiator fights, where you build, train, and lead a team of fighters to win in the arena. You can customize your gladiators, level them up, and equip them with cool items. The battles are hands-off but super exciting, focusing on planning rather than quick reactions. There are faction-based quests and lots of events, making the game rich in story and replayability. Plus, you can compete for the top spot on the leaderboards in tournament mode. Next, let's talk about Emberward. This game combines maze building with tower defense. You create twisting paths and place towers to stop enemies. Even in its early stages, the game is really fun and has great replay value. If you love strategy games and want a new challenge, Emberward is definitely worth checking out. Now, let's dive into News Tower. Set in 1930s New York, this game lets you manage a newspaper during the Prohibition and Great Depression. You'll hire reporters and photographers, manage resources, and make tough ethical decisions. Will you go for sensational stories to boost sales or stick to hard-hitting journalism that might upset powerful people? The game's detailed historical setting and moral choices make it really interesting, even if it has a bit of a learning curve. Up next is Thronefall. This game mixes real-time strategy with tower defense. You grow a tiny kingdom and defend it from waves of enemies. Thronefall is easy to pick up, but deep enough to keep you engaged. It also has a roguelike mode for endless replayability. Its simple art style is charming and makes the game stand out. Now, let's talk about Star Renegades. This game is a mix of strategy role-playing and roguelike elements. The bosses and enemies are dynamically generated, making each playthrough unique. The pixel art is stunning and adds depth to the game. If you're into strategy RPGs, Star Renegades is a must-play. Number 6 is Children of the Sun. This tactical puzzle shooter is unique because you only get one bullet per level. You need to use precision and strategy to defeat cultists and solve a dark mystery. The story is gripping, and there are leaderboards to add replayability. The dark themes might not be for everyone, but if you like methodical and challenging games, you'll love it. Next, there's All Quiet in the Trenches. This game combines narrative and turn-based strategy set in World War I. You manage camp life and battles, with your choices affecting the story and troop morale. The game captures the grim reality of trench warfare and adds a human touch. It's slow-paced and intense, but very rewarding for those who want a deep, emotional strategy game. Next up is Tennis Manager 2024. This game lets you manage over 2,000 tournaments and 5,000 players from juniors to pros. You'll handle training, finances, contracts, and academy investments. The game's depth might be overwhelming for newbies, but tennis fans and management sim lovers will enjoy the detailed player development and realistic gameplay. Up next is Rack and Slay. This game casts you as billiard balls exploring dungeons, combining physics-based gameplay with roguelike elements. You push monster balls into traps, collect items, and create unique builds. The charming art and unique concept make it fun, even if the gameplay can get a bit repetitive. Finally, we have No Plan B. This tactical strategy game lets you plan every action in detail, from breaching doors to throwing grenades. It's all about careful planning and perfect execution. You can also create and share custom missions for endless fun. The game is challenging and might stress you out, but it's perfect for those who love a good tactical challenge. Thanks for joining us on this journey through some of 2024's standout indie strategy games. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments which game caught your attention the most.